Pass to Anthony to tie it up. The offensive rebound. Mutombo. Excellent D there from Williams.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Baker. B out there with Anthony. And it's Mutombo. And it's the dude in at the 3 side. Atlanta calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from B.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Wilkins has checked in for Williams. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Barkley. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During the break, I was able to catch the message Atlanta's coach gave to his team. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
And the Rockets with possession here after the basket by Atlanta. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Down low, here's Smith. That shot off. So Houston will take it the other way. To the inside, Harrington. And Harrington throws it down.
Good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find.
There's Baker. It's deflected. Harrington, the pass to Wilkins. Pulls up, high post. Tumbo grabs the board.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Wilkins brings the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Hawks with possession here. Baker passes to Smith. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
You're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Tries again. Here's McLeod. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth, and so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Now, here is Elijah Watt. So we see the Rockets get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later. Knocked away. On the court for the Celtics. They've got Duncan. And it's Barrows in at point guard.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love, Greg, is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Barrows. Passes it to Duncan. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Both teams will make substitutions. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Williams finds Williams. 5 on the clock. Over Divac. Again, the miss by the Celtics. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to Elliott. Spurs passing it around. Robinson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Shot from the wing. Robinson pulls it in.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Williams with a clean look. Had the space there, but it's offline. Here's San Antonio now. Here's Del Negro to take the lead. Good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
And Greg, to me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now, here's Livingston. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Barry's checked in for Curry. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but you can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Here's Del Negro. Out to the wing. Here's Robinson. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And the Spurs start out with the ball. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for San Antonio, Devon's out there with Robinson. Then there's Barry. Then it's Del Negro, and it's Elliott in at the small forward. Now the dish to Robinson. He can't hit that time. And it's Boston the other way. Over to the wing. Here's Livingston, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Livingston's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Kept alive.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Del Negro against Williams. Livingston looking for the opening. Shoots from the elbow. And Devonts pulls it down. Devonts has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Robinson, that's good.
And Devonts, a cunning passer, phenomenal at realizing when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Livingston. He's covered closely. Robinson with the block. And they're able to recover. Powered down as the whistle blows. A 3-point play chance. That one misses. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Del Negro. Robinson passes to Del Negro. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Del Negro's got 21 in the game.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Williams, here we go. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Del Negro. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Walker against Devonts. Walker's shot is off.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
The shot's good from Barry. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Livingston passes to Roberts. Here's Walker. Devonts the rebound. Devonts has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Robinson passes to Barry. Back to Robinson. Pick off in midair. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Roberts dishes to Walker. Can't hit that one. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Del Negro the pass to Robinson. And Boston with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Celtics making a switch here. Duncan's checked in. We're now over 3.5 minutes through this overtime period.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, played for the #1 team in high school, a collegiate champion. Williams has been around a lot of winning.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. Good on both. Spurs have gotten less than half their shots to go down in overtime. They're 4 for 10. Here's Del Negro. To get open is Robinson, and Del Negro gets it to go. Del Negro's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs. Livingston passes to Duncan. Stolen by Robinson. Pass to Divac. Top of the key. Got it.
And I love the jump shot of Divac. It looks good whenever it rolls off his fingertips.
Now here's Livingston. And the pass to Duncan. Robinson with the block. And they go to the intentional foul. And San Antonio has possession. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
Livingston. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, your thoughts?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. And the Nuggets making a change here. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Ellis. Also Willis out there. And it's Ham in at the 3 spot. They get it back. Uses both hands to slam it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
On the free throw, no good. The Nuggets trail by 8. Butler in the corner. At the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Willis has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the strength of Kevin Willis really impressive, and he does a nice job positioning for offensive rebounds.
Phillips against Ellis. Phillips passes to Sabonis. 6 to shoot. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And how about the size Billups has at that point guard spot? Even when he gets hit, he's got the strength to play through the contact.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Portland?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Now, here's Anderson. 51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's McCarty. He's guarded by Ellis. Campbell. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Thompson. Misses off the left iron.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he gets them both.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Yep, it counts.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Elo outside. So the Trailblazers win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Rodgers is out there with Ellis. And it's the dude, and it's Wright in at the 5, roaming the paint. Up top, Richmond. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Rodgers has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. So both teams changing it up here. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Smith trying to break loose. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And for Sacramento, they're shooting about 45% from the floor in the 4th. Takes a shot at the elbow. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 4.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 4. 1:24 left here in the 4th quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Mitch Richmond.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Murray's checked in for the Clippers. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. 1 play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Evan is trying to keep him focused.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're up by 1. 1:15 left in the game. .115 left in the 4th quarter. Inside, Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And it's Martin missing.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Martin, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Los Angeles making a switch here. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Hayatkowski covered by Smith to the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Shoot 2.
Gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Richmond against Murray.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. He hits both from the stripe.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're in front by 2. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
One of the most accurate free throw shooters we've ever come across. Abdul Rauf, not a guy you want to foul.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 4. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What's your take, guys?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
Hyatkowski. He's covered by Richmond. Lets it fly. And again, no good by the Clippers. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Two shots. Last on the first.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
So the Kings win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time. Here's Stackhouse. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 1. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Sam Cassell.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard Philadelphia's coach as he addressed the team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Price is out there with Jerry Stackhouse. Then there's Mason. And it's Coleman in at the 5, home in the paint. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Left side Jackson. The rebound by Mason.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
That shot is no good. His 5th miss now in 12 tries. Cassell, the pass to Williams. Jackson dishes to Williams. Pass to Cassell. Clock at 6. Over Weatherspoon. And the Nets miss again. Timeout called the 76ers. They trail by 1. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Stackhouse, the pass to Price. They could win it. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot, no good. And so it's New Jersey who's straight by with the win. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
So for the Magic, Scotty's checked in for Wilkins. And it's Anderson in for Armstrong. Then for the Jazz, Malone's checked in for Vaughn. And it's Russell in for Smith. So on the floor for Utah, Malone is out there with Brian Russell. Then there's Hornacek. And it's Rose. And it's Stockton in at the point. Now here's Stockton. And it's Russell in the corner. Back to Stockton. Shot clock at 6. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Offside Hardaway. Pass to Cycli. To take the lead. Another shot. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Stockton outside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Grant. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game.
It's a take charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And the Magic start out with the ball. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Magic, they've got Grant. Hardaway is out there with Anderson. Then there's Scott, and it's Cycli in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Rose against Hardaway. His 15th try is a miss. Now 9 for 15 from the floor. Here's Russell. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Cycli, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And they call Cycli the spin doctor because of all his fancy footwork on that low block. I've seen Ronnie leave more than a few guys grabbing at air when he pulls off one of those post moves.
And that one misses. So he comes up empty at the line. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Jazz. Russell passes to Hornacek. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Scott. Rose with the block. And he's able to get it back. And he recovers it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
That's good from Scott. Scott hits them both. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Hornacek against Anderson. Stockton kicks to Hornacek. Malone outside. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointers. Stockton. No good. Shot missing. So Orlando will take it the other way. Anderson dishes to Scott. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Magic shooting 43% from the field. Hardaway with it. To the middle. Here's Cycli. Lays it up and banks it in. Cycli's got the lead, back up to 2 now for the Magic.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Feeds to Hornacek. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Hornacek, no doubt, a leader. A knockdown shooter, moves incredibly well without the ball.
First free throw is good. so Hornacek nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Hardaway. The dish now to Grant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Malone.
Yeah, but I just love the winning mentality that Grant brings. A big bruising forward who can score at a steady clip.
The first one falls. And Grant drops them both. We're just over 2.5 minutes into overtime in this exciting game. Hardaway against Stockton. And it's denied. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Cycli. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Cycli's got the lead up to 4 now for the Magic.
Yeah, that's something they can always count on from Cycli. Strength on the backboard, coupled with that soft touch at the rim. He's had some huge nights on the boards over the course of his career. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. From the baseline. And the shot is long. Jazz have gone a shade under 50% from the floor here in overtime. They've hit 3 of 7. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
Free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he is unable to get the second one. Magic shooting only 33% from the field in OT. It doesn't look like they've got much gas left, however, in the tank. Deep 2 from Anderson, and he nails it.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
The pass to Malone. Over Grant. The Jazz with another miss.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
And the Jazz call time here. They're down by 5. 50 seconds left in the first overtime. Stockton against Hardaway. Out left of the wing. And it's Malone missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Stockton passes to Rose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Anderson has always been a dependable role player, a strong forward with a gorgeous stroke there from deep.
Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 27 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Russell passes to Malone. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that brings them within 5. Both shots good from the stripe. And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
Well, Greg, you've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Here's Malone. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Outside, Russell on deep, but they'll get another chance.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
So the Magic win it. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.